Hey Finxters, what's up? It's Chris, founder of Finxter.com, and in today's video I thought it would be fun to discuss how to make money coding without a job. So this is one requirement. So we want to be coders, we want to make money, but we don't want to have a job necessarily. So some of us do, but even if you have a job, it may be still fun for you to earn some money on the side and maybe to create your side business over time, so that if you ever got, God forbid, if you ever got fired from your job, you have something to rely on, a second income stream or so. So how can we coders make money without actually selling our skills to a company, selling like all our skills, all our time to one single company and relying too much on this single one company? So in this video I will show you 7 ways. Like, these are, I would say, unconventional ways to make money, but that's where the attractiveness lies. So they are not very conventional, but therefore I think they are still a great opportunity today to earn some money on the side. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So like, what would a money-making video be without mentioning cryptocurrency? But this is actually an anti-tip. So the first tip is create a cryptocurrency trading bot, but I don't think that you can actually beat the market by trading too much, because if you trade, you have some trading fees. So, like any bot, whether it is a cryptocurrency trading bot or a normal currency trading bot or a stock trading bot or anything. I mean, you can create those bots. I have created one bot just for fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So it's also good training and it works. I mean, the bot then sells and buys stocks, and you can create your own machine learning models based on predictions. So to create predictions whether the stock or the asset will rise in price or fall. But in the end, it's just randomness, and the whole trading incurs a trading fee. So each time you trade, you have a fee that you have to pay to the exchange. So your bot will probably just, like, the expected value of the bot will be lower than the expected value of the asset you are trading. So for example, if you expect Bitcoin to rise, then just buy Bitcoin and wait. If you expect a company to rise, and as a company stock to rise, and just buy the stock and wait, and you don't have any like trading cost incurred. So if people tell you create a cryptocurrency bot for passive income, then you know they probably haven't done it themselves. They haven't managed to do so. But I mean, all the cryptocurrency millionaires you see, they have just bought cryptocurrency and waited for the appreciation of the price. And of course, I mean, if like 100 monkeys type on their keyboards, then some of them will maybe create some meaningful words. But it's like probably most of the randomness will be against you. So because the expected value is minimal here. So don't create a cryptocurrency trading bot. You can do it for fun, but don't expect that you will earn a lot of money. So what is a more serious opportunity? If you know Finxter, then you know I always advocate to become a freelance developer, particularly a Python freelancer. Why Python? Because Python is then I would say it's the biggest programming language that still grows significantly. So I would expect that in a few years we will have, like, Python will be the dominating programming language, if it is not already the dominating programming language. Of course, there are other languages, other attractive languages. JavaScript is also very attractive. Like, if you want to go more into the web development space, it's also, I mean, perfectly fine. But being a Python freelancer has the advantages. You can do, as a Python coder, you can do anything. Python has front end capacity, like in Django. You also have back end capacity, so you can connect with databases and so on. You can do data visualization with Matplotlib and everything. You can do machine learning, and I think this is one of the main reasons why Python is on the rise, because of machine learning and artificial intelligence. So Python is the best programming language for those new technologies. They will just come. And of course, as a Python freelancer, your average hourly rate is $61 per hour. So you can just sell your skills, become an average Python freelancer, earn $61 per hour, work 2 to 3 hours per day, and you can live from this. I mean, that's enough to live. You can also work, like, if you have a job, you can work on the Saturdays on the side, just earning, say, working 5 hours for $61. You already have credibility if you have a job as a developer, for example. You have credibility, so you can sell say 5 hours of your time for $61 each, so you have $300 per Saturday. I mean, you can do these side gigs, it works, and you can just become a freelancer, sell your skill to the company, and it's much better opportunity than being employed. I think first you will earn more, so your expected earnings are higher statistically as a freelance developer when compared to a developer. And second, your skills, you are not locked into one company, so you just make the bet that there will be any company in the future that requires Python skills, and I think this is a pretty safe bet. But you don't bet on one company, so say Daimler, or which is a struggling company in my area, or Google or anything. I mean, any company could struggle, could struggle and ultimately get rid of all the developers. And then if you are an employed developer, you are betting on this one company. But if you are a freelance developer, you are actually only betting on the fact that there will be some gigs available for Python coders in the future as well. So if there's one region in the world that thrives, then you can work for this region. I mean, becoming a Python freelancer, it can be done 100% remotely. You can work from home. I'm working from home. This is actually how I got started to work as a freelance developer. So if you are interested in this opportunity, then of course you may already have checked it out. Check out our book, Leaving the Rat Race with Python, where I show you how to become a successful Python freelancer. Also check out my free webinar, How to Become a Python Freelancer. I give a link in the description below. So I think this is a very, very good, very serious and solid alternative to make some money on the side without having a job. Okay, let's dive into the next one. Sell scrapped data. So data is the new oil. Like there are some citations of very, very important economists that say that data is a new asset class. Data is in fact the asset class of the 21st century, and you see this with large. I mean, there are many large companies like Google, Microsoft, and so on. They are mainly data-driven. Facebook, Amazon. So all these companies, all these web companies are data-driven. So data is a huge asset class, and you can just create your own data sets and sell them. I mean, if you know Statista, maybe you have already stumbled upon them. They have done just that. They just scrapped data from different annual reports and stuff, and plot and visualize the data and sold the data set online. So data is an asset. People pay money for data, so you could just sell data. This is like, you see, the approach has now become more and more passive, because it's not really passive. You still have to create the bot and everything, and then load the data, develop some sales mechanisms to actually sell the data and so on. But I think this is a good opportunity to earn some money. I mean, if you have a job, if you have an income, you can build your second income stream by just scrapping data that is useful for people. Even if it is a very specific data set, you can just host a website, load this specific data set, create a paywall, and then people who are Googling this specific data set, like dentist data in the region XYZ that are blah blah blah. So then you can scrap some data. You can use you can create your own web scraper with Python and collect the data, and then people will just Google for this. If you find your site, they will pay $5. Some of them they will pay $50 or whatever the cost of your data set. So many won't pay anything, but I mean, you don't have to sell like thousands of data sets to make a good living from this. So you just have to sell a few hundred data sets for $50 and you're done. Good. So I think this is a good opportunity. The next one, I think this opportunity is huge. I mean, I think this is one of the still the best opportunity today. So the web is growing significantly, and this opportunity is just to create and sell websites. Yeah, I mean, websites, the market becomes really liquid, the market of selling websites actually. So this idea is, you just create a website, you wait for users to come, then you monetize the website, maybe with advertisements or something. So there are many ways of monetizing the website. You can have a paywall, a subscription, you can have ads, you can have affiliate links, you can have sponsored things and so on. Yeah, so you can have different ways of monetizing a website. And say you create a small website earning $1,000, you spend 1 or 2 months you spend working on a website. The website creates $1,000 per month. Now you can sell the website for 30 times monthly multiple. So it's like this multiple between 20 and 40. Usually if you sell the website, for example, there's a site called Empire Flippers or Flipper.com, and those websites, they sell other websites. And if you check, most websites sell for 30 times multiple of the monthly income. So if you earn, say, $1,000 with your website, you can sell the website for $30,000 or between $20,000 and $40,000. And it's not so hard to create a website that earns $1,000. So if you could do this multiple times per year, I mean, you can have a very good income just doing this. Or you can just do the next step, create websites and live from the passive income. I mean, instead of selling them for a multiple of 30, you can wait 30 months and then you will have earned like the same amount of money after 30 months, but then you still have the website asset that generates money for you. Income for you. So I think these two opportunities, they are huge. They work. I mean, millions of people are doing it, and it works. You can do it. So I think these are valid ways of for a coder to make some money. I mean, of course, you could also do blogging and so on, but I don't think that blogging is the most attractive space for coders to be in, because as a coder, you are already capable of overcoming a barrier to entry, which is to create some websites with code. I mean, most people are not able to write code to create websites. They are just like drag and drop website builder, but they cannot write code. So each time you have a website that can only be they can only be created by writing some code, you have an unfair advantage against everyone else who is not able to do this. So I think creating website for passive income or creating website for selling them is a huge opportunity these days. Okay, the sixth way is good old app development. So becoming an Android or iOS web developer. There are many ways, actually, many simple ways of creating apps these days. So I have a daughter. And she's interested in a certain game and actually in playing games, computer games. And she asked me whether I can create a computer game for her. And I learn with her on a daily basis. So I thought, okay, we can also like do some programming together. And we found a platform that is really, really simple. It's called BuildBox or so, or Box Build or BuildBox. You can Google it. This platform is very simple. I mean, anyone, even my daughter, after watching a few tutorials, can create her own games, and these are then smartphone games like Android games, iOS games. And if you have a game that sells a few 100,000 copies for $1 each, I mean, you earn a few $100,000 actually. So I think it's a good opportunity still to create some apps. I mean, there are a lot of apps. There's a lot of competition, but think about it. Why is there a lot of competition? I mean, if you fear competition, you can never do business, because the best spots are always the most crowded spots. I mean, these spots are crowded because they work. People create apps because they know that there is some opportunity that people buy apps. I mean, if you look at your own spending, you probably have spent money on apps and on Netflix or other apps. I mean, this is how people spend money in the 21st century, especially like in the COVID crisis, where people cannot go spend the money in like real life theaters or cinemas or so. I mean, they have to spend their money for entertainment, kind of. So many spend their money on apps. So it works. It's still alive and well, more than ever. So app development is still a huge can be a huge game changer for you. Good, and the next one is more innovative. I think it's creating Alexa skills. What is Alexa? Alexa is Amazon's speech recognition tool, and you can, with a bit of code, you can create your own skills. I have already tried this. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. You can do this. There are many ways of, actually, it's like a new world. There are so many new possibilities you can explore. Also, I mean, the challenge here is to monetize it. But I think if you have a community with Alexa skills, it's not so crowded because it's still in its infancy. But I think Amazon provides a program to help you monetize your Alexa skills. You can just create some useful skills. Like if people like search for specific information, maybe not Wikipedia-like information, but maybe information about the price earning multiple of a given stock. And you can create an app, like an Alexa skill. It's called Alexa skill. It's not called app. It's called Alexa skill for this type of question. Yeah. So a financial Alexa skill for this type of question. I mean, this was just the first idea that came to my mind. It's probably stupid, but I mean, there are many ways of many different opportunities to create Alexa skills. And you can also just Google what are good ideas for Alexa skills. You will find lists. I even have written one of those lists, like lists of 100 Alexa skills, skill idea that you can use. So I think this is still a very good opportunity for a coder to make some money coding. Okay, that's it. Again, check out our Finxter resources. Check out the book, Leaving the Red Race with Python. Check out the free webinar in the description below. I'll give a link. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, give it a like and see you in the next video. Bye.